Welcome back to Good Morning Pilipinas. Ating pong tunghayan, isang pagpupugay sa isang dakila at GSIS Celebration for Teachers Month dito sa I Love My Culture.
Ipinagdiriwang ng GSIS o Government Insurance Security System ang buwan ng mga guro ngayong September 2016. Ito ay sa pamamagitan ng isang lecture ni Professor Michael Chua ng PTV News segment Showtime Ako ay Pilipino at exhibit tungkol sa buhay ng isang dakila ngunit limot na Pangulo. Ang Pangulong ito ay hindi na napagtatanto ng karaniwang Pilipino kung bakit siya itinuturing na dakila at kilalanin natin ang dakilang guro na naging Pangulo si Apo Pidyong.
Meron siya talagang matinding pangarap na magsilbi. And it started as a teacher. Ang tunay na civil servant at civic servant ay ang mga guro. So that's how he started his first lesson and training in serving the country.
My grandfather was really a teacher he was a son of a school teacher, public school teacher. When he was done with his school at 16, gusto niyang tumigil muna sa pag-aaral. He would walk 5 kilometers a day to go from Vigan or Kawayan to Kapariaan. He would have in his mind the example of Abraham Lincoln, who would also walk to school. My grandfather was teaching all his life, not in a schoolroom. He taught only for a very short time because after that, he had earned enough money to bring him to Manila. He finished his high school. Later in his life, he became the Dean of Adamson University in the School of Law. He, together with Laurel, came out as second bar top-notchers of law. In the end, in his biography, he also said that what he wanted to do, pag hindi na daw siya presidente, he wanted to do continuing adult education from his Novaliches home. Unfortunately, he was a very ill man. And he had enough energy only to write his memoirs. Hindi na niya natuloy yung dream niya. If you read his speeches, he always addressed the crowd as a teacher. Once a teacher, always a teacher.
Liban sa pagiging magaling na guro, si President Elpidio Quirino ay itinuturing ding Father of Philippine Foreign Service ng mga historiador. Nagsabatas ng Central Bank Act of 1948 at ng Magna Carta for Labor. Sa mata ng kanyang mga apo at mga Pilipino, si Apo Pidyong ay isang dakilang guro na naging Pangulo.
I still have some memories of Lolo. Isang taong na palaging nakasuot at nakaputi. Nakasuot ng puting outfit na ganito. Exactly how I remember him. Pangalawa, yung boses niya very loving, very warm and tender. At pangatlo was my father brought me to a house na madilim at merong isang mamang nakahiga at hindi gumagalaw na para lang natutulog siya. He's dressed in white and I asked my dad, what's wrong with him? That's your lolo. What's wrong with lolo? Sabi ng daddy ko, he's already with the Lord. He's with God. So he's actually dead. That's the first time I realized the meaning o yung kahulugan ng kamatayan. So when I think of death, I think of my lolo.
Layunin ng GSIS na kilalanin ang mahalagang ambag ng mga mahuhusay na mga gurong ito sa pag-unlad ng kabataang Pilipino.
Me, I will always remember that President Quirino was very forgiving. Kahit namatay o pinatay ang kanyang pamilya sa liberation of Manila, sa Battle of Manila, in the end, in his last year as president, he said, it's time for healing to begin. Kailangan mag-umpisa ang paghihilom between Japan and the Philippines. And today, he was proven correct because Japan is the #1 donor country to the Philippines today.
Alam ko ang buhay ng mga guro ay mahirap. Test papers, DepEd, CHED requirements, wala nang kundi paperwork. but they should take time out and go back even 10 minutes a day after your prayers to see what else we can learn from our history that we can impart. Because the most important is that our Filipinos should have a very strong sense of identity. And identity is gotten by history. To see what is really behind us, what makes us Filipino.